Barry, and you're watching Barry and the PI. I hope y'all are having a nice day. I hope you didn't get flooded out from the typhoon. Those further to the north, they had some landslides and some flooding. I haven't heard of any deaths yet. But here it's been not quiet, but it's been raining. And it's rained yesterday, it's rained today, and it may rain while we're doing this video. I hope not. Uh, I was sitting around watching the other day. There's a House committee of the government, the House of Representatives, on UFOs and UAPs. UAP is a unidentifiable um, amalgamous or something like that phenomena. In short, UFOs, unidentified flying objects. That's easier to say. I've been interested in astronomy since I was a little kid, and my parents brought me a book about our solar system, and with the help of my older brother, I would read that, and uh, he could explain things better than most people could. Uh, and then science fiction writers and Hollywood have made movies about these little green men or big-eyed silver critters, uh, or big, huge, ugly uh, life forms, I guess you would say. Uh, Most of them make these visitors to Earth as very dangerous and bad. Uh, the only movie I think I've seen that didn't do that was Close Encounters of the Third Kind, uh, which was a wonderful movie. Uh, so if you haven't seen that, you look and see if you can get it on your cable or something, because it's a great movie. Uh, Now, myself, considering how uh, the universe occupies a huge space, there's billions of planets and suns and other things out there. Uh, Surely we're not the only ones with the life forms. Uh, they're searching for more and more planets that have an atmosphere and in the right place in their solar systems to have life. Now, what kind of life it will be, who knows? Uh, I have never seen a UFO myself, although I've looked quite a bit. And when I was a teenager, the little girl next door was a teenager. I think we were about 13 years old. We would sit out in the front yard and look up at the sky. One day we saw something like a yellow light. It was going along across the sky. And so we ran in and we called the airport. Said, "You see any UFOs up there? You have no, nothing here." So, but it was just probably an airplane flying along. And during this hearing, they talked about some Air Force pilots encountered a UFO that looked like a Tic Tac, not TikTok, but a Tic Tac. It's little candies that you take for your breath, freshen your mouth and freshen your breath. They're shaped like that, only much larger. Uh, and these pilots reported that they had no wings or a tail, no source of propulsion like an engine uh, that was flying at about 20,000 feet, and then it went down to right above the water, and the water started whitening, rumbling, and then they noticed the Air Force planes or the Navy planes, and it all of a sudden went. And nothing. We have nothing like that can move in the way that these objects were able to fly. So that was the questions, and mostly it was about whether the government has been covering up all kinds of things, like they've got the bodies, recovered bodies of these creatures, and it's keeping it hidden from the people. And well, if they, if suddenly they started reporting this stuff, people would start freaking out. Uh, we're just not ready for some of the things that they may have found. Uh, so I've been waiting for a UFO to fly up here, a spaceship fly right above me here, beam me up, Scotty, and they'll take me up there and they'll fix all the stuff into my body, and I'll come out looking like I was 25 years old, handsome guy, and I'll live for another 80 years. So, come on, guys. Barry's here. So, that's what that was about, and why the government is keeping this secret. Why aren't they telling us what's going on? But one reason they wouldn't want, if we did have that, if we could do reverse engineering on their spacecraft and find out how they are able to do the things they can do, are way beyond modern engineering and science. But yeah, I do believe that there are other forms of life on other planets, and I think they've been looking at us, and they're not real happy with what they've seen because we're screwing this planet up. Global warming is showing that. These extreme heats, extreme hurricanes, tornadoes. We've been fucking our world up. And nobody seems to, or at least some people in Washington, D.C. don't want to put out misinformation and disinformation on what is going on, and just pretend that all these extreme weather events, it's just a passing phase. But no, global warming is in fact happening now, and it's going to get better unless we change our habits and uh, start doing something about it. Uh, but I almost majored in astronomy when I went to UT, but again, all that math stuff I'd have to take. I don't mind arithmetic, basic stuff like that. It's all these equations and stuff that I don't really like. Uh, but yes, I do believe and I support astronomers searching for other planets that may be like Earth, with an atmosphere and temperatures similar to Earth. Um, I'm all in support of programs that do that. But yeah, I'm sure uh, that done by people or creatures from other planets uh, have been watching us, and they have not, Hollywood. Oh, there's going to be all these ugly-looking, super intelligent beings that are intent on taking over Earth or something like that. They're taking our resources. Uh, we haven't had any case of where this UFO or UAP has harmed any humans or killed any humans intentionally. Uh, I think if they are that far advanced that they can fly around the universe, around our solar system, because that takes a huge time, and unless they discovered wormholes or something to go long distances for long periods of time, uh, they're much more further advanced scientifically and engineering, much beyond what we are capable of right now. And so, despite Hollywood and attempts to make these people adversaries, these creatures adversaries, I don't think so. They would have already been able to do some damage to our world. And I think they're concerned about what we're doing to our planet. And I am too. So if you get a chance, look at some of those videos. There's a lot of them about the hearing and things that were discovered during the hearing. And there's also lots of conspiracies about the government's hiding stuff from us and things like that. Uh, the government doesn't hide stuff that doesn't need to be hidden. That's why we're a democracy. Yes, and Russian, they're not going to tell their people secrets. But we're a nation of laws and a constitution, and as long as the government follows along with the law and the constitution, it's not the boogeyman. So keep your conspiracies to yourself and stop spreading misinformation, and we'll be better off for it. But anyway, it's interesting, and I would like to find and hear more, and just see what we do have and what we've been able to accomplish. I know that we don't want Russia or China to find out what we've done. So some things should be and could be kept a secret. But so that's just another interesting day here at Casa de Gecko. I got to watch that and see what they were saying. But it's interesting. It's fun to speculate too. Uh, but that's it for my little green men. I met a little green man when I was a kid, and I asked him, "Why are you here?" And he said, "To find or seeking uh, intelligent life forms." I said, "Boy, did you get the wrong damn planet. Intelligent life forms here?" So that's my UFO story. Uh, anyway, as I say, it's been raining and it's cool, nice breeze. I don't think it's got out of the 70s in this whole last few days or several days. And my yard is a mess. I've got leaves all over, and I'm gonna have to, when some of this rain stops, we'll get somebody in here and clean the yard up. So y'all have a great day. My heart goes out to you, those of you in the flood that got flooded, or those who suffered from landslides. I hope all is well with y'all. And take care of your family and your kids and your pets. And I'll see you again soon. Adios, amigos.